Warrior.
Also, the fact that these guys, like... Also, the fact that these guys, like, these bosses' bars don't do anything, but even some of the smaller sub-bosses, I mean, like I said, I mean, is there any kind of fairness around it? I don't know. I really don't know. Makes one ponder. It really does. Okay. Let's go for it. I don't know, I just feel that my jump button and my punch button are in the wrong places for a game like this. Maybe I just need to get used to these kind of controls. I hope the controls are the same when it comes to later Final Fight games, but if not, I just really hope that they give you some settings in the later Final Fight games. Yeah. You know, can you imagine you just sitting down, mind your own business, and you have some, I guess, police guy or renegade punk just coming in and punching you in the face, like. And I'm talking about me, not these bad guys over here. Can you imagine these guys probably thinking, "Hey, I'll get my own business. Oh no, why you trying to hit me? Oh no, why? Let's get him, boys. Maybe I'm the antagonist in this game." I never thought about that. Now, maybe this gang is like trying to keep the subway safe. I mean, from anybody who wants to beat the living crap out of a granny or something. And then here I am. Maybe that's why I'm at such a disadvantage sometimes. Maybe because I'm the bad guy in this one. I mean, look at these guys. I mean, they're just practicing their gymnastics skills. Maybe they're ready to like go for the Olympics, and here I'm trying to breaking their legs. I mean, Andre or Andore, whoever this is. I mean, maybe he's just trying to get to WrestleMania, and I take away his WrestleMania moment. I mean, look, Cody. I mean, already that's a name that I can't really, support. I mean, Cody. I mean, what is it? A Sweet Life for you guys? Hashtag Sweet Life for Zack and Cody. Hi Disney. So, but still, I mean, maybe I'm the bad guy. And again, maybe I'm not. Well, look, I mean, I could be the bad guy. I mean, I work for the mayor. Hashtag corruption. And here I am trying to make sure that grannies are not safe on this clearly not very good subway system. I mean, Mayor Hagar, I mean, you're walking through this. Don't you see that you need to upkeep these kind of things? But instead of like trying to be very, using money for that, I mean, you're prancing around in a wrestling suit trying to punch these guys out. I mean, clearly citizens that of your great city that just want to make a living. I mean, if I look at the quality of this, it looks like you're embezzling money. No wonder these guys want to beat the living patootie out of you. It's because, you're not doing your job, Hagar. Maybe I should actually be playing Hagar so they can beat the living tar out of you. But no, we have Cody. I mean, who is Cody? I mean, isn't he probably part of your crime syndicate? I mean, we know that the city knows about this, but history does show that that it's the people behind behind the gangs that pull the strings that that really do the job. And people don't know that. I mean, maybe you're just like giving people false sense of security. Maybe these are the rebels trying to save the city. But you are making them out to be the bad guys. Maybe they're not the bad guys. Who knows? Just off topic, has anybody noticed that there's not really a front to this train or subway? Oh man, I think I used the wrong button there. I mean, I bet like 2p. I mean, he looks like a guy that has a different fashion sense. Maybe he's just one of those fashion gurus. I mean, who knows? I mean, who are we to judge? Who are we to judge? But, if that's the case, then I'm glad I'm actually playing the bad guy. I mean, it's a nice thing to see how bad guys think, that he can just beat up everybody. I mean, these guys aren't actually trained for fighting. I mean that's quite a terrible thing. So Hagar's like finding like professionally trained murderers to take these guys on. I mean, gee. I mean, where's the love? Where's the negotiation? That's why I say, Hagar's not exactly the good, sweet person that people like to make him out to be. Okay, now it's the samurai guy. I mean, even this guy, I mean, he's just trying to make a living. Oh, man. One shot, one punch. Well done, samurai guy. Okay, it looks like the credits are in my favor for this one. Okay. Then again, Hagar could be the salt of the earth. And if you look at the backstory, I mean, it tends to make people think that he could be a bad guy. I mean, he's trying to get his daughter, inverted commas. I mean, who's your daddy? Oh, that's disgusting. Sorry, guys. Wow. Yeah, I'm also getting comfortable with these controls. Andre Jr. He's more nimble than his dad, if that's the case. I mean, if you ever watch anything about any documentaries on Andre the Giant, you would know that he really suffered at the end of his life. But even like when he was at his prime, I mean, he didn't really walk around as much. I mean, he didn't do really that much jumping. I mean, I'm just looking out of direction. But what a guy! I mean, even Paul White, I mean, the guy that is now currently the Big Show. I mean, they tried to peddle him off in WCW as Andre the Giant's son. I mean, there's a lot of lore and a lot of things with Andre the Giant. I mean, to be quite technical, to be quite frank, he was a big guy. I mean, he used to rival some of the people during those times when it came to size. I mean, I think the only one person that could have probably been taller than him would probably be the Great Khali. If you don't know who that is, like, Google him and check videos of him on YouTube. And then another guy that I remember from the Undertaker in one of the early WrestleManias, Giant Gonzalez. But still, I mean, he was a big bugger. But he was slow, and you could see that, I don't know, the form of gigantism or whatever I can't remember what sickness he had. I mean, it took its toll on him. I mean, in the last few matches that he had with wrestling, I mean, he could barely move around. I mean, it looked like he was in a lot of pain, and a lot of people said that he was in pain. But still, now, the reason why I'm putting it into that is, like, I'm looking at Andre Jr. and Andore. I mean, they're making more moves. And you can see that if you really look at them quite carefully, I mean, you can see they're missing leg day. Andore. So I guess this is their way of paying homage to wrestling, to fighting. When Final Fight put in names like Andre Jr., so they're paying reference and homage to Andre the Giant, one of the most prolific wrestlers professional wrestlers back in the day. I mean, he went many years undefeated, and then he had to go against Moneymaker Hogan. And there's nothing wrong with Hulk Hogan in the sense of, like, his character. But when you look at the story behind Hulk Hogan, and then you start really seeing, Hulk Hogan, and I can imagine a lot of the wrestlers these days aren't really the greatest people. But still, all in the case of entertainment. I mean, but that's the thing. Going back to Andre, I mean, he was a prolific wrestler back in the day. I wouldn't mind seeing that, and he had many face and heel turns as well. But it's quite interesting to see how his character is portrayed. Being this giant juggernaut of a monolith of a guy. Andore, what are you trying to do? So, kudos to Cap. Oh, did I just see something? I could be wrong. Okay. Here we go. Nice and sharp punches. Okay, I see that I'm at the 16 minutes left on the 16-minute mark. So, we're getting to some hectic parts. Like I said, I would love to see if I can get past those wrestlers, but it's just a case of getting past the friggin' samurai. I mean, that's my big thing. Oh man, Cody, why? You can see that Cody Luck can move around quite a lot, especially when it comes to punching, which is great. And he moves a lot quicker Hagar can. Like I said, Hagar has more, packs more of a punch strength-wise. So I don't know which one I prefer. I think I prefer both. It just depends on the reason that you're using. Okay. Right, Cody. Let's see if we can make it past Mr. Samurai. See, that's the one thing I don't like about this guy. So difficult to get out. My word. I mean, I know I'm getting used to it, but I'm not getting used to it that much. And why do I have to pick up the swords? I don't want to pick up the swords. It's not necessary. I don't think I'm going to make it this time, guys. Yo. This is... Oh, my word. Hagar does a better job at beating him. Let's see if I can, how far I can get in these next 13 minutes. Wow, feeling the burn now, guys. Let's see. Nice clothesline lariat type of thing. You can see what they were trying to do with it. Really? Yeah. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Oh man, good punches. Not Jake, Doug. Doug is hanging in there. You know, it's sort of, with these type of names, it always feels like these guys, there are only like 5 people in this gang of theirs. Sid, Jay. Oh. Jay is a good puncher. Okay, that's it. It's fast as well. Like I said, a lot of people have said that speed kills, and I can see why. They would say that speed kills. I mean, these people are running circles around me. I have Hagar. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Getting some good moves and getting some good nicks. Still, I don't like my chances for this one, guys. I really don't. Oh, man. I really don't like my chances. Unless it's a miracle. But you know what? I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you're 16. You see, the musician in me just like, I should actually go on Note for Note. For those of you who are international, Note for Note is a singing competition. We have to like guess songs and all of that. It's a lot of fun. I don't know what you could like compare it to in America if you're American or even UK if you're British. Anyway, it's basically a game show. Oh man, Hagar is getting wrecked. I don't know, for me, I don't know, it depends on the task that you want to get across. I mean, for me, Cody would be the best in most of these situations because of his speed. I mean, oh man, look at that. That's just not fair. I mean, that guy just jumped on me twice. He jumped on me like a horny dog. That's really not fair. Now I'm going to get him again. I think. Look, I'm spamming moves. But, you know, I'm not going to get really far. Man. Alright, let's go for it. It's amazing how he jumps, but he doesn't do anything to these guys. It looks like we've got like a free life or a free man, some people will say. Doesn't look like it would make much of a difference. Man. Criminal. Like I said, don't feel that that's fair. Alright. Time for Samurai Guy or Ninja Guy, however you want to see him. Let's take him down. Oh, man. You see, Hagar would actually be quite good for this guy. Okay, now. 7 minutes. Let's go for Cody. 7 minutes left, guys. See how far I can get. You know, my thing is at 7 minutes, it's about the overall impression of him. It's quite good. I mean, challenging as hell. But the gameplay is average. If I really think about it, I mean, I probably would need to sit down and if I really want to get into it and try and beat the game and try and figure out all the different moves that these guys can do. But at this moment, it just really seems like, you know, a very limited set of moves that you can do in this game. You know, I didn't expect much of the first rendition of the game, or the first game. I mean, I'm sure they'd fix it up in the later Final Fight games, but you know, I think the moves are a bit limiting, or it feels very limiting. That's my idea of the gameplay. I mean, graphics, I mean, top notch for me. You can definitely see that they put a lot in this, and it is a console port, average console port. I mean, they left a few things out, specifically the fact that it's a one-player game, which if I wanted to play with a friend, I mean, that's just criminal. The other thing that that really detracts from it is the fact that there's not much editing that you can do with regards to if you want to make it easier. I mean, for people who just want to have a good time just playing the game. I mean, there's no difficulty setting. I mean, there's no button editing settings like. I mean, on your controller, if you don't like the way that where the punch button is and the jump button is, the game tells you too friggin' bad. That's gameplay, but presentation. I mean, I like the quality of the sprites, that are playing. I mean, they're nice and big. Nice thing I like about that is it reduces the amount of negative space. I mean, which is great for a beat 'em up. I think that's, kudos to Capcom for that. One thing that's odd is that if you really take a look at the entire game, I mean, the amount of sprites that you're allowed on the game seems to only be 4, including you. So that means that it's your character plus 3 enemies. And even with 3 enemies, you'll see that the game slows down a lot. And you think, and not just like the overall background, I mean the actual gameplay starts slowing down, which is off-putting. I mean, it starts going slowly, but even with slowly, it sort of like gives the AI for this game a bit of an unfair advantage over you. Just to analyze it a little bit, there are other things, and there are a lot of things that go for it as well. Soundtrack-wise, I mean, they're quite upbeaty, but I don't know, I just can't invest in it. There's not like a big catch to it. Like, it doesn't sound, it sounds very... I mean, it just doesn't, I don't know, for me it just doesn't fit the game itself. I mean, it sounds like somebody took it off the internet, like a MIDI off the internet, and didn't matter where you found it. I mean, even if it sounded like MIDI, I mean, MIDI sounds are quite good as well, but it's just the tone, the effect that it gives the entire game. I mean, and look, everything that I've said up to this point, and including for the sound, is my personal opinion. Okay, we have 2.5 minutes left. It's my opinion as well. I mean, if you have a different opinion about the game, please, let's talk about it. I mean, I'd love to get community of reviews going for this game as well. I mean, that's the only thing the few things that I can really review the game about. I mean, there are a few things, you see now, it just brutalized me. That's not very fair. It's really not fair. Now I'm really going to get into them. I mean, it really isn't, like, and please, I know there are a lot of Final Fight enthusiasts. If I had to give a mark out of 10 for a game like this, I would give it a, for me, a 7, but a very low 7. Like maybe a 7.1. And the reason why is, for all of those things that I've said. I mean, I have played other beat-em-ups before back in the day, and I just felt that I was more invested in those games than the others. So yeah, that's just my opinion. With all those things together, it's quite hectic. Okay, we're down to the last minute, guys. Let's see how far we can get before we get... we got brutalized over there. Yeah, it's because I was pushing the wrong button. So the button setup is also quite strange. Wouldn't be my favorite. Okay, that's it. Let's push through, guys. Okay. Okay, 40 seconds. Let's see if we can save ourselves up to that point without losing. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay, 26. We're getting there, guys. Ah, man, with 20 seconds to spare. Oh, man. Wow, guys. What a journey. I'm going to say twe for this one, giving myself first. 7 seconds to spare. Guys, it has been an honor playing with you guys. And this will be the first of many things that I want to do with you guys. So the next time that we see each other for this beat 'em up section, we're going to be looking at Final Fight 2. We're going to use the same rules where I play the game for 2 hours and see how far we can get into that. But if you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. If you loved it, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. It's been a good time, guys, and I just want to say it's been a pleasure, and enjoy your time. Until we meet again, this is Frosty8536 shouting out for Throwdown Thursday.